biggest set ever, and we'll review details in just a few moments. But next up, first time being seen today from HGTV Home, we have the 4-piece solar LED spotlight set. You're getting 4 of the solar spotlights. This is really cool because I think ground lighting is probably the most important thing you could do to really enhance the value of your home. Not to mention enhance the enjoyment of your home. And these really give you that pinpoint accuracy to go probably way up, like where we live, we have a lot of palm trees.
Right,
probably really uplight those palm trees and extend the
It's
view.
amazing. Can you think about this? Just even a short few years ago, we never would have been able to say that we've got solar spotlights. Because we always think of solar, oh, it's not bright enough, it's not powerful enough. But we finally can say with these lights that we have solar powered spotlights. And I want you to see this even before it lights up, because you can see each one of these lights, and you're getting 4 lights. There's 6 LEDs inside of here for each one of these lights. So it's an extremely bright light. It's an all metal housing. We've got a metal ground stake. It is an extremely bright light. It also has the ability where you can, remove this any way you want. So you can get that up lighting, you can get that splash of lighting on the front of your house. This is to go up along perfectly with those path lights. So you were just presenting those path lights.
You're right, I agree.
Yeah, those path lights, but these are completely different. These will go, and you'll see in our video, where you have your path lights along the path, but behind those, silhouetting, and you're putting a splash of light on the house, or there you can see it just lighting up just random silhouettes of the foliage that's there. So these lights are very bright. They're very intense lights that you can direct that splash of light all over the yard, behind I think it's nice behind, there you can see it, behind those bushes and the foliage. But then think about this being behind the bushes, but splashing that light on the front of the house, which I think is tremendous. It is a great looking light, very powerful. Now think about this, each one of those path lights has a single LED. And you're seeing them there, you saw how bright those are.
Yeah, they are.
There are 6 LEDs in each one of these lights. So when you see this light and how bright this is, you are gonna love it, because there are 6 LEDs in there, is all that reflective material. I mean, this is a very bright light, so you can put that splash of light on, there you go, on me.
Look at that.
Now you can see how bright that is. So what you're doing with that is you're creating those angles, you're creating all the difference. And same thing here, so you can see us splashing that on the front of this little display that we have here. So that's what you're gonna be able to do. So what happens is when you tilt those back, you create a different shape. When you angle it, you create a different shape. That's what these lights are designed to do. So you can create, you know what, you notice it at the hotels at night.
Oh my
beautiful
gosh,
hotels,
good comparison.
beautiful restaurants, and you're walking around outside and you're wondering, why does this place look so great? It's the lighting at night. So here's what you're getting, the 4 lights, and here's what's cool about these. These are corded to a single solar panel, a giant solar panel. So now, the reason these have the cord on them, and there's 25 feet of cord for each one of these lights. So if you were putting them in front of your house, you put the solar panel where it's going to get the sun. The solar panel can be hung on the side of the roof of your house. It could be on the side of the garage. It tilts up and down so you can direct it exactly where you want it. But you can put these under a tree or close to the house where they're not gonna get sun. The sun's all gonna happen at the solar panel. So this allows you to charge 4 of these lights without having them directly in the sun. So remember, solar panel can be in the middle. You can move these all the way to one side, all the way to the other side. We have 25 feet in each one, because these lights will be almost hidden underneath the tree, right up against the front of the house.
Because you can get that pinpoint accuracy and really shine something, just a bush. But if you wanted to pull it back and then tilted upward, it just blankets almost the whole sky. This is a big part of my home, and I'm very proud of it, I have to tell you. The time and the hours that went into the lighting, it's insane. I don't want to think about it. Thank God that was 8 years ago. So, but I love the fact that you're getting 4 of these. It makes all the difference in the world. And this, more than even before, extends to the far reaches of your property. If you've got a yard this big, you're going to make it look like this big. Don't you think?
Right, because now you're creating that look that you see at these really nice restaurants and hotels and other buildings and things. By using lighting, it gives it a completely different look at night. And this is different. If you have our path lights, these are going to go along perfectly with that, allowing you to create something much different. You've got each one of these with the metal ground stake, the ability to point them in any direction, so you can get the uplighting, you can get the angle on the front of the house. I'll show you that single solar panel that you're getting. It has a ground stake that you can decide to use, but Or you can take the ground stake out just like that, and now you can mount this, as I said, on the side of a garage or on the very bottom of the roof. And then you can put that on there and direct that solar panel exactly where you want it to go. On the back, you have the 4 areas to plug in each one of your lights. There's an on-off switch down the bottom, so if you want to keep this off, you can do that. And there's also the sensor, because just like your path lights, these lights are going to come on automatically every single night, give you that same long run time that you're used to every single night, and then recharge the 3 batteries that are in there every morning with the sun.
I'm still impressed you get 4 of these.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it would be amazing if it was 2 at this price, but it's 4. And it is, well, for sure the lowest price ever, but yeah, because normally it was $79.95. $49, and if you want to get 2 of these, you're going to automatically qualify for the free shipping and handling.
Nice. I can tell you from experience with some of these LED lights, when you try to uplight a tree, if you had a professional come in, and I know you and Alexandra were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Well, a single bulb for a single LED light by one of those contractors coming in would be $49.
I know.
The bulb.
It's
alone.
That is the truth.
So, I mean, you're talking about, you know, 4 of these lights with 6 LEDs in each one. So you have the brightest solar light that we've ever offered with those 6 solar lights. And again, if you point that back towards me, and I'm holding that at arm's length, so you can see you've got a bright light. But what you're going to do is create those angles. There you can even see it on our display. And the light does come up a little blue there, Callie, but that's just how the camera's seeing it. It's going to be really white when you see this at home. But it's a great way to, you know, have a completely different look when it comes to lighting. This is the lighting that you want to be able to, you know, use your creativity with it. You're going to try something totally different. If you only use it to put that splash of lighting on in front of the house, you're going to get these home, you're going to point them towards the house, and you're going to go, oh, I've seen that. I've seen that look. You'll look at, you know, if it's your neighbors or those nice hotels and things that you've seen.
Oh my gosh,
that's the difference.
I have a friend. I just realized I'm going to get this for a friend. A friend who just moved to the area, nice home, and the backyard is huge, but there's no lighting. At night, it just looks like a big black hole. And I was like, oh, I feel like it reminds me of being at my grandparents' farm when I was growing up, like my favorite place on the earth in Fordville, North Dakota, because everything was just so open. And I'm going to get this for them as a housewarming present and say, enjoy your backyard, get some chairs out there, and this is your yard, use it, you know? I'm so excited. That's a great idea.
I mean, maybe if you have a porch or you have that big back deck or patio, and you can put these on the perimeter and you can light up that area with those splashes of light, creating something really neat. Or maybe it's just lighting up that back fence, you know, where you're looking out into the backyard, and now you can have some light on that fence.
It's also a safety thing, you know? It's like if somebody's like lurking around in a backyard that has no lighting, it's like, hello, that's like a haven. But when there's lighting, people tend to shy away. So, I mean, from a safety aspect, but certainly from a beautification aspect, you are just doing such a good thing for your yard. 432050 is the item number. Again, if you get 2 sets, you get 1 set, you're already at free shipping and handling.
Not bad.
Oh, this one already has free shipping and handling.
Yeah, and
it has a couple sets.
This really will cover a large area. If you think about that, I can go 25 feet in one direction from that, I mean, it's a long way, that I could move away from that solar panel. Then you have the other one can go in another direction as well. So certainly if you had your front door and you wanted to light up that whole area, it would be no problem to do that with this. Maybe you have that one feature in the backyard that you really want to focus on and put these all around that area. You can do that as well. It's very easy to do it. But this allows these lights to be brighter than any solar light you've ever experienced, because we have 6 LED lights, a huge solar panel that's going to absorb all that energy and be able to produce this kind of light. 6 LEDs in each one of these per light.
Per spot.
Exactly. Of the 4 lights, and it's very bright, all that reflective material in there. All metal casing. We have a metal ground stake, so they're going to last and last. You can leave them outside all year round.
Did we mention these are cast aluminum?
Yeah.
These are like heavy duty, high quality, rugged construction that are going to be fine every single month of the year. And even though it's on clearance, you still have a month. You know, get them, put them in your backyard or wherever you're thinking of doing it, and see. Oh my gosh, the first night that the sun sets, you're going to be like, get a glass of wine and let's get out here and enjoy it.
Well, you know what I think you're going to do is you're going to go out there and just stick them in the ground and wait for the sun to go down. And then you're going to go out there and you're going to start playing with these lights. Because as you tilt the light up and down, you're going to create something totally different. As you move it, put it to the side. Again, you're going to move it closer to the house. You're going to move it further away, up and down. And you create different looks. Maybe you turn it around and you have all that foliage in front and you're shining the light out from behind the foliage. It looks great, creating that silhouette. You're going to love it because you're going to create something absolutely unique, something that you couldn't create before because it was too far to actually have powered lights out there. But now you can do it. They're solar powered, but they are bright enough to really create lighting effects, and that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to light up the whole yard like a stadium. We're trying to create those effects with lighting, and you've probably noticed them before, but didn't really notice what you were, finding at these hotels and restaurants and resorts.
True. It focuses your attention to a certain place. I know that's how I've done it. My yard is like, there's certain plants that are like my most important, like my mom's bougainvillea. It's like I focused one spot right on that. And like the corner palms, like putting some uplighting, it literally makes my backyard, you've been in my house.
Yes,
That makes my backyard seem so much bigger.
That's a good point that it does, at night, now you're creating that size. But maybe it's that, if it is whatever your favorite area, your focal point of the backyard is, but now you can make it the focal point at night as well. And the way to do that is with lighting. And with 24 LED bulbs that you can focus on that one area. Finally, we can say solar spotlights. These are bright enough. They're still going to last a long time every single night. Those are the three things you want from solar lights. You want a bright light. You want a light that's going to last a long time every single night. And then you want a quality light that's going to be there year after year. This has it all. Very bright light. This is going to last throughout the night. And it has that metal construction, so you're going to have it for years and years. It is a bright light. I think you are going to be really surprised at how bright this is.
You know what else I like about this? I just realized all the money I put into my ground lighting years ago before I knew better. When I move, guess what? That's all staying behind.
Nope, if it's plugged in or if it's stuck.
I was going to say, I ain't taking that with me.
Nope.
That saddens me. But you guys can, and that's the beauty. Whether you own, whether you rent, this is something, oh my gosh, you're going to just be amazed at how impactful it is every single night of your life. You're going to appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You really are going to go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got those. They are so pretty. It makes everything come to life at night.
And you're going to do it yourself. You're going to have a lot of fun doing it. You're going to create a really unique look. If you have the path lights, add these to that, and you're going to have the ultimate lighting. I mean, that's what a landscape lighting person would do if they came to your house. Path lights, and then using spotlights to create some really nice lighting effects. But you can do it.
That's just it. No weird trenches dug and, connector cables and PVC and nor are you spending like this much for one of those stupid bulbs.
One bulb, right.
I know I sound bitter, because I am.
It happens.